Hello, good evening. Twin Minds here. We are back at Center Station Simulator. Check out stuff, the stuff that we haven't done before. We're gonna do it. I have lots of things. I've done stuff. Trix, the one, Valona. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome. I did stuff in my off time to prepare for tonight, so we could spend less time crafting things and more time doing stuff. These can get turned back on, I think. Not that I necessarily need more candy, but once we start the store selling, it'll go quick. A room full of elite cards would be fantastic. So far, in the couple days since the last played, we got stuff like a box of each type of flower. We got an orange ball, so it was the 100 capacity ball, which not unwanted. I'll take it. And then I don't remember what else we got, if there was anything. So we have large boxes of water, or a large amount of boxes of water. We have large amount of boxes of candy. I have piles of both concrete and asphalt. I've made one of each of the drills of the different types of materials other than stone and clay. This little nubbin on top is the tiny little enhancement to make them go faster. I have made sure this is full in case we need more stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like a little plumb bob. Just a little glowy nubbin that goes on top. So yeah, we got one of each of those. I expanded to a few more of these. I originally wanted these in the mine, just to fill up the mine space after we've drilled that out. However, these don't fit, or the parts for these don't fit in the balls, and they don't disassemble into a box, so I can't even transport them in like 2 parts per box. They are just 2 parts that take up a lot of physical space, and I would have to carry them one at a time to the mine, or I would have to build them in the mine, which is a possibility. I haven't decided yet, so for right now they go there. So then instead the drills might go into the mine. I was thinking maybe just a combination of both go in the mine, so we'll figure it out. But at the very least, these go here for now. We'll go look at the mine in a bit. Of course, we have all of our leftover crap. We've got stuff. I've got these full again with just a little bit of leftover on the balls. I didn't go too hard on these, but we have 50 something each of these, 200 plus of the regular cards, 30 advanced and 8 elite cards, ready to go to build stuff tonight. So that took a bit of effort. I have continued to work on the planks of wood because I forgot that we do need these for the parking lot structure. So I'm going to continue working on planks of wood over time. A little bit of bamboo. I made this over here just to hold the tree seeds because I figured it'd be easier to just have the tree seeds here rather than running all the way back over there to put the seeds in. This is just for fun, growing one of each type of crop. I have decided to add some signs because the game has signs, and you just build them as blank signs and you put in a URL for a picture of some kind. So I figured I would stick with the AI art theme that we've got going in the game. So this is my seed production area, and I did the same thing for concrete and asphalt over here. I think that one's technically real photo instead of AI art, but close enough. And then, like, I didn't even generate AI art. I just Googled AI art. Like, I didn't even have to do that. And then over here, I decided to continue building my my flower thing because it was going to take me a while to figure out what I wanted for the flower production area and how I wanted it laid out. So I figured I'd do that off stream. So we have more AI art for flour and wheat fields and whatnot. We got shelves full of flour already. We've got my flour here, carefully calculated to fill these things. And I put those at an angle just because they're really wide and they take up a lot of space. The part that bugged me is that this outlet here doesn't have a hitbox. So if I were to place these next to each other so that I could see the screens, the boxes would clip into the next machine. So I figured I would do this, and it kind of helps them condense a little bit. The only alternative would be to put them sideways so that the boxes are out front, and I wouldn't have been able to access the screen as well. So I think the diagonal works just fine. And then of course we have the diagonal laid out crop of wheat, and then the giant boxes, the giant pile of boxes. The one you may have noticed that I carefully hid something throughout this process. I didn't want to accidentally spoil people, but I wanted the possibility to be there. Alright, and then upstairs. Upstairs. So I added a few more of these. Made sure that these are all basically full of stuff for the moment. Filled that with candy. Filled those with water. Oh, right. I made more of these so we can have more water, which is why I have piles of water on the floor. No, they stayed downstairs. Alright then. There they are. There they are. They need to be loose to go up the stairs, or up the elevator. These also don't fit in the ball, so you have to move them one at a time. I know, silly elevator physics. Alright, so we're just going to fill these with random water because it doesn't particularly matter at the moment. We'll do the same type in each one. Oh, there's 6 slots, okay. 6 slots. That's a partial. I don't want the partial. Go away. Actually, you can fit there. Yes, before you forget. Oh, hey, the one just subbed. Thanks, the one. Appreciate it. More water. More water. Yeah, close enough. I missed a little bit. Water, 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 water. Water. Okay. So that will hopefully mean the water doesn't run out for a while, but we do need more water production. Because one of each machine is not fast enough to keep up with their purchases. So, and we also have lots of canned goods to hopefully last a little bit. And then I'm pretty sure I filled those up. I did not fill up any parts over here because I was keeping parts for stuff and things. I did sell a little bit of girders, but it's not a huge deal. So we're just going to go ahead and turn this on while we go out over here and check today's prize. Before I do that, though, I did finish off all of the parking slots with asphalt, and then I did about 2/3 of them with ticket sales, so I still have like 30-something ticket sales left to do, but obviously I've only done one cover. I do think the cover, oh hi, I do think the cover adds more to their ticket price per parking time. So I think it's 2 per instead of 1 per. So not a huge deal, but still increases income. I wasn't able to keep up after the update, because the update made it so that they buy 1 bottle and 1 candy to increase the candy sales. And I'm able to keep up with the candy with 4 candy machines, but still was not able to keep up with the water. I probably could keep up with the water if that was the only thing I was doing, like sitting there staring at the machines, but I couldn't keep up with the water with my ADHD bouncing across the building constantly. So I need more throughput to have a better chance at it. Alright, hey! Hey look! It's a water bottle machine. Hey, what do you know? How handy is that? Alright. Santa's listening while I sleep. Alright, so we're going to need more water bottle machines. I think we're going to want at least, I want to say at least 3 or 4 per type. So that would be 6 to 8 machines. But we're going to need somewhere to put them all. And we're going to need somewhere to store all of the water. Because we're probably going to want at least a shelf of water. Probably at least 2 or 3 shelves of water per type. Maybe a shelf per machine like I have currently. I'm not really sure. I'm also not sure how much I want to focus on water because it's still only $1 a pop. So there's still only so much income that can be had from that. But for right now, it's fun. You just discovered something? Oh. Yes. Yes, you can. Alright, turns out I have a lot of extra water. That's okay. I had done the same thing over here, but obviously, but over here I did that too. I did lots and lots of storing under, because I have a lot of flour. I should probably put some of that flour out, but that's okay. These desert bitches are thirsty. Alright, so first thing I wanted to do was build an experiment with both the fruit and veggie fabricator thing and the fruit and veggie cube. So let's start there, shall we? Fruit and veggie cube first, I think, because that's easy enough. 10 cobalt ingots and a card. Oh. Right. The ball does not help install things. I have lots of everything. I have 2 pallets of each type of material, plus possibly a ball of extra. Okay, so that's 4, and then elite card. Shablam. And then this, supposedly, can store as much of any fruit and veg type as I want. And the best way I think to test this right here is the pumpkins. Lovely. Normally you can fit 4 pumpkins per box. And this can fit 9. And they float and spin. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's go ahead and just slap that in there. Feckin' pumpkins indeed. But now, it'll be easier to just slap them in however I want. Wonderful. Okay, so I really like these. I want about yay many of them. It's a lot. It's going to take me a lot of time to build up enough elite cards for that. I might have close-ish to enough now, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. But I also want to do the next thing, which is the fruit and vegetable duplicator, which I'm assuming duplicates fruits and vegetables. Go figure. So let's build one. It is a lot of elite cards, because there's what, 50? There's 40 here. 41, 2, 3, 4, 40, 44? 44 different types of fruit and vegetables. I am counting the ones that are coming soon, because we do know roughly what those are going to be. We just don't know when they're going to come. This one in the middle, I was wrong about. I thought this was going to be potato. There's a screenshot in the Discord that shows which ones are where. But this one is not potato. I don't actually remember which one is potato, but these two are, I think, the grapes, the green and purple grapes. But yeah, so counting those, we need about 40 of these to account for all the different veggie types, or fruit and veggie types. And I have, yeah. Well, so I have 7 here, and then 30 here makes 15 cards, because it's 2 advanced per elite. So that would be 22. Plus I have 200 of the advanced cards, and it's 20 regular cards per elite card, so that's 20 more. So I do have 40 something. I have enough technically to make enough storage containers, but also the fruit and veggie duplicator requires its own elite card as well. So I need double that, assuming that we're going to make a fruit and veggie duplicator for each type. So you need 80 fruit and veggie, or 80 elite cards for the whole shebang. And that's assuming you don't need more of them per if they're really, really slow. So that's what I wanted to check next. Let's just build one to see how bad it is. So we need elite card, cobalt, pipe, cable, plastic, steel plate. I need a ball. So I made 70 plates, which gives me, I think, enough for 5 of the fruit and veggie things, just to give me a good start. It's going to take a bit. And then 10 cobalt. And then 4 cables, 4 pipes, elite card, and plastic. Oh, right. My plastic ball. I decided to start storing my plastic in ball form because I needed at least 100 at a time, and I did not have the storage for that. So I figured, why the hell not go ball? Ball! Alright. Fruit and veggie duplicator. Kerslap. Okay. They are all in French, but that's fine. We understand pictures. So let's just start with that pumpkin that I just got rid of. It can store up to 50 pumpkins. And I'm assuming it needs a ball for that? Or does it need 50 pumpkins to do it? That would be an interesting problem as well. So if that's the issue, I don't have 50 of anything at the moment. The only thing I have 50 of would be wheat. So let's do wheat, shall we? Because I can do 50 wheat. That's not a problem. Hello, Deimos. What were you saying you don't want me to figure out in less than a second, the one? Alright, so we're just gonna add these quick. Not saying until I figure it out. Okie dokie. Alright, so Slappa. Okay. Does it max out? It does max out. Okay, good. And then 50. And then go. So that took 13% of my power for one machine. And I got a lot of power. Oh, just the screen not refreshing? Yeah, that's fine. I'm assuming it'll be fixed, but oh, see, I always assume that when we're pressing E to do a thing, that holding E will do the thing. It's the right click that I know doesn't work. This is about as fast as the drills. Actually, no, it's a little bit faster than the drills. It's something like 30-ish seconds per crop. Not great, but infinite. So, you know, that's fine. I mean, we've already gotten 3 in the short time we've been standing here. So, you know, go away for an hour and come back again, and you get your 50 wheat back. So that's pretty neat. I like it. It's expensive as fuck, and it'll eat my power supply. But it's a bunch of free stuff. And I think I want to immediately start with the fruit trees, because these things are not pleasant to routinely harvest. So I think I want to start with whatever ones of these I get dedicated to that, because I already have wheat. I mean, I don't even need that. You can stop. And I already have a process for wheat that I just made. So this process is just fine. What happens when you move the duplicator? You're thinking, like, does it keep the stuff? Let's find out. Because I don't need the wheat, so let's find out. Turns into itty bitty one. That's adorable. And then put you over here. Slap it down. It keeps the wheat. Alright. So it's interesting that it keeps it. I'd like that it keeps it, which is fine. It's good. Technically, yes, iSucks, but the lead-up time and the build time is ridiculous. It requires 50 of the produce to start producing the produce. And then it's relatively slow. Something around the neighborhood of 2 per minute production. Yeah, I would say probably the item itself that it drops keeps the wheat kind of like the boxes, because I think the boxes do something similar. The boxes of stuff. Like if I had a bunch of produce in here and I dropped it, and it made a box of things, I think that would keep the stuff. I hadn't noticed that in other machines, but I haven't done very much of disassembly and moving of stuff to see if it keeps things. So this is one thing. So I've got 500 capacity now. Previously I had 300. 250 is the default. So each of those big blue tubes increases the storage capacity by 50. And then we've got plenty of storage here for stuff and things. We're going to need to cook up a lot of cobalt, because that was 13 or 14 cobalt for the cube and crafter combo. And then we're also going to need a stupid amount of plates, because it's 14 plates per duplicator. So that's a lot. That's going to take some effort. Effort that I'm not ready for just yet. I'll do it slowly over time. So maybe, I mean, I have to start with harvesting. Like I don't even have 50 of any of these given fruits to start duplicating any of them. So I need to start storing my fruits and veg. Let's put the wheat away. I'm gonna, I don't know, slap you, I don't know, in there. Have it. That's actually going to start producing a lot of that type of flour. We're going to have to empty that out occasionally. I need to grab these. And I need... Let's get this replanted so I can keep my wheat thing going. Okay. Actually, let's go ahead and harvest these and throw those in, I don't know, one of the machines. Oh, that's weird. Apparently the Steam overlay didn't end for you. Strange. Okay, so let's start with the most obnoxious ones. Pineapple and the grapefruits, because those don't store well in these crates. They only store 8 per crate, whereas the other ones store something like 20 per crate or whatever. So we're going to have to start harvesting. And I would like one more cube. Oh, that's right. This isn't even the menu for the cube. This is the menu for the cube. Alright, and then Elite Guard. Slappa slappa. Okay, so we need 50 of these. It's gonna take a bit. Use the timer to empty your stuff. I mean, it's 14 minutes tops for you to reset your process. It's fine. I definitely do not have a timer process. Mine is ad hoc, willy-nilly. Okay. And I also noticed you said the mine. I do remember you having a screenshot of your first foundry as being in the mine, so I guess you continued that process. Speaking of the mine, we also need to do this tonight. Speaking of the mines, I have pile of rock, pile of clay, pile of iron that's taller than my head. We've got cobalt, we've got lots of things, and we have an empty mine. I mean, empty minus piles of materials. Empty mine. I have dug up everything that there is to dig up in the mine. I was kind of hoping for a different secret. Kind of hoping for a little different secret, like something buried in the middle of the mine, but it's fine. We have the infinite rocks, so that's cool too. But yeah, I was needing resources to smelt, so I got resources to smelt, and I wanted to convert this to the mine drill storage situation. So eventually, maybe, I still haven't decided yet, we'll have a bunch of these installed in here. At whatever orientation and spacing, and then possibly a bunch of these too at whatever orientation and spacing, so that kind of similar to the one's idea, mine stuff happens in the mine. As far as I can tell, you can build anything you want in the mine. No, there's a limitation. There is a specific limitation. You cannot put wood storage in the mine, but you can put stone storage in the mine. You can put ingot storage in the mine, not seeds, not planks. So there's a very specific limitation where mine-related things can go in the mine. That's an interesting choice, honestly. I get it, but still an interesting choice. Yes, the mine is rotated a little bit from the basement. I noticed that those were placed at 0 degrees. And that's the 0 degree angle. But that's okay. So yeah, I have no idea what I actually want to put in here and how often. I think I want to keep it to the drills and the drill storage in the mine, because I don't necessarily want to have to keep going back and forth between the mine and the home just to do ingot smelting. I think I would rather keep ingot smelting in the basement where I am close to, because I already have a hard enough time running back and forth from the crafting bench to the smelters that I've got. And that's very clearly not a long distance back and forth. But I do want balls, individual balls for each of the ingot types, so I don't have to keep worrying about capacity on these pallets. So we're probably going to do an infinite ball for each type of ingot. That would be 6. Plus I have infinite ball for plastic, wherever that plastic. So let's do a couple things. So let's figure out what I've got currently in terms of storage. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit. Give. Oh, the grapefruits aren't even ready yet. Damn it. Infinite ball for coal, yes. I'm not sure I'm going to do an infinite ball for ore, because with my plan of installing a lot of those things, the internal ore storage will be pretty significant. So I may not need infinite storage for ore. Haven't decided yet. But definitely infinite storage for stone and clay, which I already have, because stone and clay, there's a lot of it. There's absolute fuck ton of it. So we've got ball, 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 ball. The only thing I haven't quite figured out yet, yes, plus the very large pile I may never pick up. I may leave it there just for aesthetics. So one thing I haven't quite figured out, since you can't transfer materials between balls, how do I go about fabricating? And I think the answer is, if I have a ball of 1,000 iron, I just put the ball of 1,000 iron on there, and then use smaller balls to limit the production output. So I know if you put a 100 ball on the end, it will only craft up to 100 and it won't waste materials, which is important, or a 20 ball or whatever. So you can really only limit the crafting on a fabricator to either 20, 100, or infinite, and then use your own imagination. I've been limiting by quantity of input. So if I want 30 of something, I'll put 30 of something on one of the balls for input, but you use a pallet for your stone storage. Your thousands of stone storage is done in 40 pallets, 40 pallet increments. Oh, for ball-to-ball transfer, yeah. I do not have a rapid right mouse button macro for that. I have been using good old-fashioned rapid twitch gamer finger. But that rapid twitch gamer finger gets a little bit sore after a bit. So, these are all green balls, so these don't matter. This is infinite plastic balls. So we have plastic ball, and then we have coal ball. I've been using this as my intermediate because I end up putting 20 in these at a time to get plastic cooking. Yes, decades of rapid clicking experience. That is accurate. Alright, so we've got that. So 2 more pink balls would, in theory, give me enough for all the ingot output. Because I also have 4 for these bits, and then I have 4 empty ones. So let's make 2 more balls and use those for ingots. So 2 more balls. Two more balls. Elite card. Elite card. It's really nice and handy to have elite cards already ready. Unfortunately, I'm almost out of those already, but still. So now we can load these up. Yeah. Whole bunch of pinky purple balls. Give. Lovely. So either I'm going crazy, or sometimes this right click is already not working. I may have over-clicked the click. Alright, and then we just do and then kebab, and then kebab. And then silver ingot. Get you loaded up. Get the green ball out of here for now. So silver ingots can go there. Gold ingots can go there. Cobalt ingots can go there. Or did the clicker break the game? Possibly. I think I was actually running into a weird little performance hitch. It was not consistent, but it was enough to cause me some grief. Alright. Okay. I was missing a ball for a second there. Hang on a sec. Yeah, when I'm looking this direction, I am currently getting 40 FPS. If I switch over here, I get 60. So something this direction. It could be all the reflection on the ingots. It could be the large amount of boxes I have floating about. It's hard to say for sure. But yeah, I definitely dropped almost 20 FPS looking this direction. And that is causing the mouse clicking to not work as reliably. Which is unfortunate. Green ball. Did you create a pile of 1,000 ingots to do the Scrooge McDuck into? Did you have a problem with that? Alright, I'm just gonna go off cycle a little bit here. So this is gonna go now, so that we give it some time, and it'll take a bit for the grapefruits to re-catch up. Whoops. All right, and then copper. I'm gonna look this way for the copper, so I can have performance. You gave up at 10 FPS and it was only waist height. So were the ingots just constantly doing physics calculations then? Because most things tend to stabilize after a bit and stop calculating. They were breathing. Oh no. Same. I sucks. Same. That's something I kind of want to accomplish tonight, is figure out where I want everything. Because I want to have a crafting room where I have maybe a couple fabricators or some, and then the milling machines can go nearby, and this thing can go nearby, and then all the ingots and the balls can go nearby. And then I want a separate smelting room. Just cause, maybe adjacent to the crafting room, maybe kind of like this, where it's separated by a wall and a prayer. I have a second workbench. I've only ever needed it twice, so I'm not sure if I need more than that. But you know, if you've got multiple projects on the go and you have all of those things, see, if I'm doing, you know, five cables or whatever, it takes half a second to do all the cables. The only time I would ever have anything in flight is if I'm building something bigger and realize I forgot to craft some of those things. That's really the only time I ever needed the second bench, is when I needed like pipes to finish off a different machine that I had in progress. But I mean, you do you as many workbenches as you feel that you need. I think I only need 2 though. So one question I have for myself that you guys may be able to weigh in on is, you know, where do we put the duplicators? Do we just replace these trees with duplicators? Probably need more space than that because these seem to be a little bit bulkier. Or do we leave the trees as is because it took me a long ass time to build them and they're pretty? Um, or do we take the trees down and expand the workshop that direction? So this is effectively my workshop. Or, since I need space for canning processes, do we extend a lot of this area into canning and make a separate workshop area? Oh, I kind of figured there wasn't there wasn't a limit of more than one duplicator per fruit. I was just thinking, like, in terms of my overall usage, I probably won't need more than one per fruit, unless I have one set of duplicators for selling all of the things, and then a separate set of duplicators for canning all of the things, and then a separate duplicator for wheating all of the things. Oh, I forgot to turn these damn things on. Jesus. Start. These don't matter, but I'll start them anyway, just so I don't forget. They take power when they're started, but it's fine. I have plenty. Oh, you're talking about swapping out the duplicator to produce different fruits per duplicator. Yeah. And that might not be a bad idea for some of them, but they go so slow that I probably still do want... I mean, initially, yes, we'll do a duplicator for multiple different things, but I think over time we'll probably want a duplicator for each thing. Let's find out how fast we're selling. I don't remember how many I had, so this is a pointless endeavor. Oh, good lordy! All right, Gizmo, silly kitty. He was rolling around, and he's only got a space about yay big to roll around on, and he flopped himself off. You made 6 of what, Isaacs? Oh, the flower makers? Yeah, it was very obnoxious trying to switch them back and forth. So one for each type is very much mandatory, for sure. Ugh. People, I'm going to need you to buy more candy. I have a box with 4 left in it. There's 2 gone. There's 3 gone. Come on, number 4. There we go. Okay. So let's see. So this is done. I need my plank thing. It's a little bit obnoxious that I can't call over the balls when they're in their occupado elsewhere, but I kind of get it, and I think I would also be mad if I could call them and did that accidentally. So I'm a little bit on the fence on that one. We have 12. We have 12. So Yes. And no. And I don't know. So we have things to do tonight, and we have many things to do, and I'm probably not going to get to all of them. At the very least, we've tinkered with this thing, and I wanted to tinker with this thing, because it's special. But we also have other things to do, and I want opinions on what next. So we have this thing, which I have the materials for, which is this guy's needs. We also have enough money for the gas station, which I think is actually the last thing I need to buy. Unlocked, unlocked, unlocked. Unlocked, unlocked, unlocked. So gas station is literally my last need for money, other than paying off the actual debt. Obviously, there's more coming soon, so it's gonna take more time to get these. But for now, 50,000 is all I need. And then there's the $1 million loan repayment, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon. So, we've got the gas station, we've got the Rocket Man, we've got building a water and candy facility, which I think are both going to be in the same space. We've got expanding the canning processes. We got rebuilding the workshop, including probably doubling the number of smelters. We've got expanding the mining and drilling operations. So there's so much to do, and I don't even know where to start. But we're done with the flower. I like how the flower turned out. The flower's nice. I also like my silly little AI art. Yeah, I'm sort of similar the one. Like I feel like I'm at a point now where there's only a few more really truly important things to do. And then I'd probably be setting the game aside. So if we do the gas station and the Rocket Man, I think that might actually end the game for me in my current state. So we can do other stuff as well, like do the workshop and expand the drilling and all that fun stuff. But I think doing those last two things, which will probably happen tonight, might end up being the end of my current play cycle for this game. I'm enjoying it, but also I would love to be able to come back to it when there's a whole lot more content. Forgot to do aluminum. Do I have the willpower to put it down? It entirely depends. You saw how addicted I was to the recycling game, and as soon as this game came out, that was done. Like I didn't touch that recycling game ever again. But also I had done kind of everything there was to do in that recycling game, other than recycle endlessly, because there wasn't anything else to expand into. And that was one minor beef I had with that game. Is as fun as it was, there was no progression, really. Because everything cost roughly the same. There was no unlocking anything other than, getting the different types of deliveries, which also were relatively cheap. So that game unlocked everything really quick, and then from there it was just recycle everything forever, which is good. It's still fun, but there was nowhere else to go other than make infinite money for the purposes of making infinite money. And once we get to certain goals in this game, that's about the same, because that $1 million goal of paying off the loan, that's kind of back to the make infinite money for the sake of it kind of goal, which doesn't really do it for me. Nope, not yet. So workshop would be a thing I want to do. This needs to go in the smelty room, wherever that ends up being. The goal is getting in the vault, yes, and I am very curious what's in the vault. However, that's the $1 million payoff. So it's a long ways from unlock gas station and send Rocket Man back to space or whatever to getting $1 million. I mean, granted, I'm already 8-ish% there, so it's doable, I think. So let's do Rocket Man, because I feel like I remember reading something about Rocket Man, and he leads to more stuff. So let's start with him and see what more stuff he leads to. Any more elite cards? Casually make 5 elite cards at a time, because why not? Because if this guy leads to something that, for example, helps make you money faster, that would be wonderful. Oh, right. But he's going here, not at the robot dude. Okay. So rocket. We made a rocket. We made a rocket. Or if he helps me make more elite cards, that would be wonderful. I'm not sure, Demos. We're about to find out. Let's see. So he needs large iron gear. Add these 3 types of resources: mango, canned food, 50 planks of wood, and then large iron gears. 10 of them. Okay. Do I have? I think I have large iron gears. I think those are. I keep thinking of them as wheels or something, but they're these large iron gears. Okay, well, let's get started on that then. Large iron gear. Large iron gear. Consistently imagining more elite cards, indeed. Alright, so it also said canned mango, so we need to start harvesting the mangoes. Let's grab... We're gonna need more of these anyway, so we might as well start producing them as we need them. Right, I keep forgetting you can't install from the frickin' ingots. Mangoes. This one. Alright, so it wanted 24 mangoes, I think it was. And 24 canned mangoes specifically. I would hope he fixes the building from sphere thing. I would hope. I would say it's not guaranteed, but you never know. Because we've reported some things as bugs that the answer seems to be that's intended. So you never know what's in the dev's mind. God, I can't remember. And it could be that it's just the response from the mod. But they could be speaking on behalf of the dev after the dev has responded to some of these questions. I don't remember for sure though. I don't remember offhand what has been said that is intended. I know one of the responses was someone asking for more automation options, and the response was no. just no. Yeah, that's the thing I sucks, is that 2 is not nearly enough. Okay. There's however many planks of wood. Omelette du fromage. Omelette du fromage. Alright, so we take these out. Take these out. Blah 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 blah. I do like that they fixed this with these not resetting their selection anymore, because these used to reset the selection back to like iron pistons every time, and that was kind of obnoxious. So, 2 done. We need more. So what do we want to do for the candy and water bottle production chains? Because I want at least 1 more, because we got the 3rd one, so I want at least 4 total. But I think more, and I don't know how many more or where. But they don't need to be here. I'm kind of thinking, since we got flour production over here, maybe canning production can move over here? Maybe? And then kind of leave this hallway as the fruit and veg hallway or something like that. So... canned flour. I mean, there is canned bread, so, well, that's a thing. You can go... yeah... you guys can come out. These don't actually take that long to produce. It's just more remembering to come back and do them. These aren't ready yet. Dang it. Oh yeah, canned bread does indeed sound nasty. How do we want to do the water and candy? Because I feel like the candy is needing a little bit of assistance. At the very least, to store these things. So we need some shelf space for these. So how much room do we need? So this is only 2 spaces wide, so that would be more than enough for the candy side. These can be, I mean, 4 in a space and a quarter, give or take, so we can do more. Candy, yes. Where do these things go? Where do these things go? Part of my issue is I dug out this, and this is now kind of throwing off my plan, or throwing off my spacing a little bit. Put a wall up, cover your sin. Very possibly, yes. So, okay, so if I... Maybe we start a little bit smaller than the candy and the water. I was thinking that we can expand out like that direction. Assuming that direction is open, it seems to be. Expand out that direction through another hallway, and do Oh, maybe this direction. Expand out somewhere around here, and do a separate room just for plastic production. It's kind of tricky for me to justify moving it away from the main space because it kind of needs to be babied a little bit. But if I have more refineries, then that's more plastic that's up and ready to go with each harvest. Or each collection, or each unbottling of plastic or whatever. So I think this plastic can go into a small little side pocket room or something. These, I think, need to go into the... Maybe we just throw them in the mine now. Let's do that. Let's throw them into the mine now. You guys go. You're in my way. Alright, it's gonna take some effort. Because unfortunately, you can't teleport these to yourself. Pallet and pallet jack would be nice, or just at least a little two-wheeled dolly so you can throw like 3 boxes on the dolly or something, just to get a little bit more transport capability. So originally my plan was to use this interior, this middle space for food production. So candy, water, cans, fruits, veggies, etc. I might continue with that plan, which means we need to find a new space for a workshop. But I'm not entirely sure yet. But we're kind of halfway between workshop and food production at the moment. But the workshop is kind of the least organized portion of it. So I feel like the workshop needs the most work to be redone anyway. That's kind of where I'm thinking of redoing it. And possibly picking a different spot for it. Right, I want to keep these going. Okay, so we're a third of the way done with the mango requirement. I probably should start canning them now because the canning process is a little bit slow. So let's do that. Canning process is just a little bit on the slow side. Okay, so we continue moving the drills out, just mostly sort of out of the space. So I was thinking that the cement mixers go in that little corner that I just cleared out from these drills. And if I put the cement mixers there, then I can't readily use that as my walkway to a different space. Where does workshop go? So if we leave this space for food production, so we kind of leave the water roughly where it's at, expand can production, etc., these would move to a workshop or maybe into here. This is not, there wouldn't be much space in here for that. Or we could extend it out that way. Because really, I don't need more of these. I could certainly use more of these, just because they're kind of slow. But our asphalt needs are not great at the moment. since I finished the parking lot. But there's a lot of solar panels to install if I were to go down that route. I don't know if I would have the patience to install the quantity of solar panels that this game is offering. Because that number is 1,000, I think, from the achievements that are available. And I have like 24. So, I'm not... I mean, I know how you install 1,000, because you can fabricate all the parts for those. But since the installation process doesn't let you install from balls, you have to do it one at a fucking time by hand. And I'm not really eager to do that, honestly. Like, if we could install from balls, I would happily do that. But not being able to install from balls makes it a little bit trickier to justify. Yeah, I haven't even done 30. I've done 24, and that was too much. But I am gonna need more power at some point if I keep this up. 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 2 more. I need metal in there. I need 2 more. I know. I stopped short of the achievement unintentionally. But it's fine. It's fine. All right, you ready yet? You're not ready yet. All right, so we got a pile of green balls, got a pile of orange balls. We have a line of pink balls, pink and purple balls. So I'm thinking definitely towards the line of workshop goes elsewhere. I just need to figure out how it goes elsewhere and where it goes elsewhere. Get these closer to the store, or to the stairs. That's fine. And then I was thinking that the cement mixers would go here. Because I've got 3 of them, and if I need more concrete for opening up space, then it'd be great to do that here. But if I do that, because I was thinking probably need the corner space. Something like that. Something like that, just for the concrete production, which then blocks me off from opening up that wall. Could open up that wall. That might not be too bad, because this could easily scoot a little bit away to open up that space. But this space would be split, what, right here, give or take. So there's still plenty of walk-in space with this right there, so that wouldn't be too bad. Okay, and then we would go from here to this way to however big of a workshop I need. And then if we need more space for these things, we could open up that direction and put them in a line that way. See, these are just too goddamn big. Because they don't really lend themselves well to having multiple of them running at once. Because they're just so big. If these control panels were on this side, then you could have them running lengthwise parallel this way, and then control panel, control panel, control panel to run each one. Still not too bad to kind of curve yourself around the side to run each one, but then the opposite side, you still need to have access to this side to empty them. They are a bit power hungry, yeah. Stagger them? In what way? Hello, Gila. Oh, angle. Angle stagger. Okay, that could be interesting. So kind of similar to what I did with the flour mills then. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. So if I staggered them and angled them so that that side were further away and this side were closer, so that they would run from like roughly here to there, and then, you know, 3 or 4 from that direction, that would leave the side that needs to receive the grinded materials pretty much facing the grinded materials. I like it. I like it. Yeah, let's tinker with some of these ideas, shall we? Let's tinker. Where to leave my shit? I left my shit over here. Oh, hang on, before I go too far. Harvest. Harvest the mangoes. Harvest these things. We are about halfway towards the grapefruit and the pineapples from being able to be duplicated, which is great. Why am I missing a grapefruit? There we go. I had 23. Hello, Gila. Gila is sprawled out on my desk, and he is putting his cold, wet nose on my finger. Just the tiniest little touch. Tiniest little touch. I don't necessarily need to replace them with mango trees because, you know, I've already got 12 mangoes of the 24 I need to can for the process. So by the time those are done, the mangoes will be done as well. But I will then start needing to collect 50 of each type to do the thing. So yeah, it might actually not be a bad idea. Escape key, kitty. Might not be a bad idea to have one of these set up as like the master fruit producer, and just have it loaded up with 50 of each kind, so that I could produce more stuff from it as necessary. Because then I can use that to populate the next ones with 50, etc. I don't know. We'll stick with one for now. I don't like where this is at currently, but I don't have anywhere else to put it that I care about, so that's fine. It's gonna stay where it's at. All right. So where was I going? I was going. I lost my ball. I don't know where I put my orange ball, so it's now I gotta grab a new one. So these, I want these. There's my ball. It hid behind the wall. Balls to the wall. All right, cement bucket. So we're gonna crack open. Gila. Hi, kitty. We're gonna crack open that wall. Can I? No, I cannot. Okay. Gila, you are making this very difficult, kitty. Very difficult. I am currently doing WSAD with my thumb. because I have to use most of my hand to protect the escape key from his head. Aha, okay. So that way. And then that way. What, 3 squares that way? Yeah, it's 3 full squares wide. Jesus. I think he would find a way to push the escape anyway if I remove the key. Might be harder for him to hit it. Let's give it a try. There. Escape has been removed. There. Now you can't push it, kitty. No, you can't push it. In fact, I just realized it is a recessed button. So he can't actually push it. I'm trying really... I can't push it either. But he can't push it, and that's the important part. Kitty, kitty. Smushing the kitty face. There. There. Now you can't push the escape key. Good kitty. Alright, so let's do a couple things. I need to get those out of here. Ah! Gila. So he went from very gently pushing his cold nose against my finger to resting his entire head weight on my hand by way of his tooth. Like resting his fang on my finger, and his entire head weight was pushing into my finger with his fang. You silly kitty. That was pointy. No Gila chaos. Close, but no Gila chaos. Okay, so that is 60 asphalt that I have crafted. And then we have cement. I want to craft these things up. We also need a water doodad. Hello, Gila. Hello, kitty. Water doodad. You can't see it right now because it's not on screen because I don't have the Steam overlay. But he is now resting his head on the tab key. So when I try to run, I end up hitting Shift Tab and pull up the Steam overlay, and then I can't play anymore anyway. So he's getting creative with his face smashing. God damn it, Keela. God damn it, Keela. And now he's pressing 1 to pull out my broom. I have only ever really had an issue in like 2 games where Shift Tab was a thing that I could accidentally hit fairly regularly. Fighting Kitty notwithstanding, but still. All right, so now we need one more of these, just to get the process moving. So let's make one more of those just to get it done. Ah, right. These are done. These are done. Wonderful. Okay, those are done. I need you. Noises! Night with the raid. Hello, Night and friends. Motor, cable, card, gold, coal, plastic. How's it going, Knight? What were you playing? You were playing some Brotato. How is Brotato? I don't know what that means. Enlighten me. Okay. So now, these can start going in here and getting produced. Still need some sand. Advent of Code is an advent calendar for coding geeks. Ah, I see. I am unfortunately not that smart. Despite having a 2-year degree in coding, that's not nearly enough, and I have not specialized or focused on any specific language. So I am behind the curve. Alright, let's grab this quick. Hang on. So this is now second 8. Going into here. Do more cannon. And then we grab these. Well, pallets of sand and cement would probably be a good idea. Okay, we have slapped the gears in there. And then we still need the canned mango, which is incoming. Oh, it was 25. For some reason, it was stuck on the number of 24, so that's fine. It's fine. It's just gonna happen eventually. Let's get these guys refilled. Kitty. What the hell was that noise? And not this guy. I heard something that sounded like my usual irate chipmunk that I have outside. But surely he can't be awake right now, yelling at things. Alright, we'll make some more runs of these things. Probably should install them, but I'm currently not even using them. Because my storage is capped. So, don't need to install them at the moment. Hi, Gila. Hi, Kitty. Alright, last drill. And then for the future, when I want more of these drills, I will install a workshop in here and bring the parts, or build the parts here, so I don't have to do that again. Probably same for the storage spaces. It's a good question, actually. I didn't realize that there was a limitation of what you could install here, so let's find out about that workshop. Yes, you can, thankfully. So that's good news. Because that would have been very disappointing if my plans of having a workshop in here went belly up. So good. Let's put that there. Ugh. I don't know. It's fine. It'll purely be a placeholder plan for the moment. You can go right there. Just to remind myself to do it. Alright. You guys ready yet? You're not ready yet. Alright. So as I said, just a placeholder to remind me to do it. It's not in its final orientation. Let's grab some sand and get concrete moving, because I'm going to need more anyway. It's a lot easier and quicker to rebuild something in this game than it is in Satisfactory. Especially if I'm just plopping down the blueprint and not actually attempting to finalize it. There we go. Okay, so, in theory, workshop this direction. In theory. And then also in theory, that direction for this thing. Now, I think that direction for this thing might be... I don't know. Should we do this thing first? Or should we attempt workbench or workshop first? Because I only have so much cement. Obviously that's going to be corrected soonish, but... yeah, blueprint system is nice. Being able to place things down without spending the resources on it. So I think I can only go maybe 2 squares that direction before I start running into shit. Because you got the elevator, the stairs, etc. And I don't want to go too far to open up this accidentally as well. Yes, the blueprints do have collision. That is nice. It's both nice and not nice at the same time, which is a little bit weird. Maybe it won't be as bad to make these now because they're so quick. I do need a ball for cement. Ball. 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 I missed one. Which one did I miss? I missed that one. Water. Okay. So, let's remind myself to do this. So then we would open up these three. That one and that one. And then this way we would open up at least one more this direction. Okay. Hi, Gila. Hi, kitty. Needy kitty. Keep missing one for some reason. So let's crack open one more round of these. Did I miss one? Or can I just not count? No idea. No idea. Alright. So this, I'm assuming, is going to keep its contents. If it doesn't, that would suck, but not the end of the world. Because I can rebuild it. Stand bucket. Cement bag. I need these emptied out of here. Oh. I did not know that. That might be why my count was wrong, because I might have been putting them on different walls. That's interesting to know. That is very interesting to know. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. I'm not entirely sure it's a bug, honestly. I mean, I think it's not a great design, but I think it might be working as they originally intended, at least, because if you notice the lighting, how the lighting is placed, when it opens up the space, it places the light in the orientation that you cracked it open. So it might be that they originally coded it so that the count is per wall, rather than per square that you're opening. So that might be something that working exactly as they coded, and might need to be something that we need to suggest that they change, perhaps. But yeah, I didn't even notice that. I noticed that the orientation of the lights was dependent on which wall you cracked open, but I didn't notice that the walls themselves did not count cement entered on other walls of the same cube. Yeah, same thing could be accomplished by the last wall, yes, the light placement. I would rather the lights be all the same orientation, honestly, because this looks like butt, and I can't solve that problem. I can't move those lights, I can't change them, I can't do anything to them. So it'd be nice if we had some sort of option to correct that, other than very carefully planning exactly how you're going to open up everything. But alas, no. I made a butt. I don't notice butt. Alright, and then... bag. So, I think we're on the right path of needing to do this first. Because already running out of cement bucket to open up stuff. I mean, I've got enough to open up a few more squares, but definitely running low. So let's kill this and move it. Man, feels so empty in here. Tubey furnace. So tubey furnace would be... how angled do we want it? Gila, stop it. Why can't... something will stop it. You can't rotate if you're too far away. If the blueprint is too far away, you can't rotate it. That's weird. Okay. The tube was full. So we'll see if the tube has stuff in it once we're done moving it. Gila. Okay. Yeah, wow. 115? 120? I feel like 130, like a full diagonal, might be too much. That's also interesting right there, is that once you point far enough away, it no longer follows the angle until you point to the... that's weird. That's weird. Alright. I think 115 or 120 might be a good angle. Let's do 120. No, let's do 110 actually. Let's do a slight angle change. So do something like that. And let's just see how it looks with multiple of them, just to be sure. Ooh, spacing these is going to be tricky. Getting them to look right, even. So we need to be able to walk this away to trigger these things. And we need to be able to walk this way to empty them. Don't really need to be able to walk between. Walking behind is doable. I don't think we need to walk behind, but it's doable regardless. Is that the right orientation we want? That's not too bad. I mean, these could be lined up a little bit better so that they were a little bit more straight. What were you thinking? Just out of curiosity, were you thinking like the roundy part angling back this direction? Oh, you're thinking more like full staggered. Interesting. Okay. No, I don't think this staggering is even all that useful, honestly. So you were thinking... I don't actually know what you're thinking. I don't get your left and right more mentality. You're thinking like this goes this way more and this goes that way more? But yeah, I don't think this is terribly useful. It's definitely different, and it would be a different shape and orientation and just different aesthetic, but I don't think this is terribly useful. But let's test out the theory of whether or not these retain their contents while we're waiting here. I forgot these are such a process. Empty. Okay. Pain in the ass, but alright, fair enough. I'll go ahead and put my 1 stone bucket in there so it's not an extra. Yeah, a little bit of a pain that those empty out, but ah well. I mean, it's about, you know, 5 or 10 minutes worth of grinding on these machines to fill it up, but it's not too terrible. Oh, mangoes. This way, mangoes. I want to keep up with my mangoes. Hello, Gila. Give. What? 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 He's yelling at me. I don't like it. Okay, so this, I mean, I kind of dig it, but also I kind of don't dig it because it really pinches off this walk space. And it's not much different in theory than if they were just flat and lined up this direction. Let's kill it. So the alternative would be something like putting them 180. Really? Really? Oh, okay, I see. Because these machines are so damn big, your ability to work with them is a little bit funky because you've got this situation going on if you're too far out. So if we did this, it's just too damn big is what's going on here. So 90 would be these, and then another 2B furnace. And then another 2B furnace. So 3 of them is that big. Jesus. But they take up less space this way. And leave this space a little bit open for walking, at least a little bit. They are disproportionately big, yes. I kind of get it because they're doing 4 output at a time, so they're more efficient per run than like every other machine that we've got. So I kind of get that it's bigger, and it's theoretically the same equivalent of something like a big ass cement mixer is what it is. Like one of those trucks with a big old cement spinny thing on the back, versus this one that's a small handheld doodad. Okay, so pause on that thought for a little bit. I will need to get those running sooner than later because I'm starting to run out of cement. But for now, how big do we need for a workshop, by the way? So we need, let's go with 2 workbenches just in case. One can be off to the side. I would kind of like my ores and whatnot to be directly adjacent to the workbench, if possible, to make them easy to get to. So what if we did... And here's something that I've been meaning to build. The sphere rack. So if we did the sphere rack right here... Alright, let me take a look. That's what you meant by stagger. I see. Got it. So yeah, I was thinking more keeping the inputs and outputs as close as together, close together as possible. You were thinking more of like compacting horizontally and smashing them, compacting them vertically and smashing them horizontally. Whatever, it's fine. I get what you're talking about now. I think I would rather have the inputs and outputs more close to each other, so as to make filling and emptying easier. Your way, I think, would look better, but wouldn't feel as useful to me. But also, I'm kind of thinking straight might be better. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'll think about it. I need to get one of them built, so let's just build one of them so I can use it. And I'll move it later. What am I making? I'm making cement, which is stone and clay. Okay. There we go. This will last me for a few cycles at least. Okay. It really isn't that bad to fill those up, actually. Because they only store like 20 of each type, and it takes moments to fill them up. And I have near infinite stone and clay, so no real loss. I need you. You didn't finish. You're sad. Okay, so workbench. I need a workbench. Okay. I'm just thinking in terms of what I need and how big does everything need to be. Like, do I need ingot storage in pallet form? I don't know. Possibly. I need the milling machines. I need space for at least 2 fabricators, I think I'd want running at once. Let's go with 2. 2 is a good number. So how much space does a fabricator take up, aside from a lot? Okay, so we can't put it up against the wall, because that's where the screen is. It really needs to have all sides accessible, because you need to be able to put the balls on this side, the front, the sides, and the screen on the back to turn it on and off. So you can't compact them very much. They just need a lot of bloody space. So even if I did that, I wouldn't really have access to the balls as easily. I can't even walk between them. Oof. I technically have access to the balls, but just kind of barely. So you effectively need a whole cube space to each one. And that's not awful. So let's crack open that side. Alright, for consistency's sake, I'm gonna crack open this wall from that side so that light is in the same orientation. It's better than tube furnace, but not by much, honestly. Because tube furnace takes a lot of space. It takes 3 cubes wide. But this thing needs a cube on its own, and it needs a little bit of wiggle room on each side of it, so you can't put 2 of these things really directly next to each other. Alright, so this is getting opened up from this side. The lights. Okay. Now, can we slap 2 of these things directly next to each other so that they work and that I can access everything? And should I have the screens facing me? Let's have the screens facing me, because the input and configuration is a little bit more important to have access to than the output at the end, as long as I can get to the output. Let's put you there. And there. So I can get around this side. I can get between. I can't get around this side. God dag nabbit. They're just so big. Mango time. Howdy, Safi. How you doing? Hi, Gila. Hi, Screamy Kitty. Screamy Kitty, shush. Kid. Screamy Kitty. Water. Water. No more candy at the moment. It'll be fine. Screamy Kitty. I need more sand. Let's go get more sand. Kitty. What? What? What do you want? What do you want? What's your deal? It smells like a cat. Yep. It smells like a cat. Gila. He's having a fit about something. I don't know what he's having a fit about. But he's definitely unhappy with something. Okay, so these guys. I was so close in being able to walk through each of these. This could scoot over just a little bit more. And then we'd be able to walk through both. Like there? And then there? Hey! Alright. So, two of these, they're even actually almost perfectly aligned, too. Okay, that's good. So then those, and then we need another workbench, just in case. So we'll have an adjacent just-in-case workbench, which apparently can't be that close. Alright, and then we need the milling machines. And I kind of want to do more milling machines, just because they are kind of slow, and if I want a lot of things, it takes a while to build a lot of things. So we can do we'll see how many milling machines we can make while still having access to the stuff. So this does not give me access to the stuff, because you gotta, well, I guess you can pull it up from this side. But that's not really easily accessible. Yeah, 10 milling machines would be ideal. And in fact, I could do that if I went out another section that way. We can have just kind of a full milling machine menagerie, since I do like my alliteration. 45 could work. So 45 could work, but I don't think it's gonna look great. But it would definitely work. They have a really narrow hitbox too, like a lot more narrow than every other machine that has a working space room that you need to give it. Like this is as close as these two can get. Oh God, I didn't even install that right. Jeez, get away. Let's just a little better. I mean, true, a machine shop that looks great is few and far between. I still feel like it's a little bit too cramped in here. Because we're going to have the balls here. And even this is not great accessibility to the ball, but it'll be okay. That's just... It's nice. I mean, they're all readily accessible. But it doesn't look too fantastic. I think it might look more fantastic if I had 2 rows of 5 of these things. But I can't really do that in the middle of this without it just being ridiculously cramped. So I think I'd rather open up more space for that. So let's open up more space for that. Maybe just another set of 3 that way. Maybe they'll give me another room for another fabricator. Because always more fabricators would be good. Anything else we need in here? Because the one thing we haven't covered yet is the oil production, or the plastic production. And that either needs to be in this room, or it needs to be kind of adjacent to this room somehow, somewhere. I could... I mean, I could do it down this way, because these are probably going to go into the mine. I will manually move all of these parts to the mine at some point. And then the engines can literally go fucking anywhere, it doesn't matter. I could also have the oil production just along this wall here. So we do have options. I really don't like how this is turning out, with this being so far in the middle of the room for some reason. I don't know why I'm not liking that. But I need to figure that out. That one's probably going to be one where I will build it and rebuild it a good dozen times in my off time until I'm happy with the way it looks. So, this is just... It's temporary. It's temporary. But I do need more cement so I can open up more space. So let's crack open that wall that away. The only thing I don't know for sure is if I even need ingot pallets. I don't know if I need that. I kind of want to say no. Now that I've dedicated ball space, because if I actually, let's do a thing. What does it take to build the ball storage? Literally 8 iron ingots. Okay, I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can do that. That's not even my iron. I can I can do that. I had no idea where that went. So when you say ball to build transfer, oh, that's not the right direction. Damn it. Damn it. All right, hang on. Really wish there was an obvious front to back to this thing. I don't know which way is front and back, and I don't remember which way I installed it originally. So this is 180 degrees. If this doesn't work, then we'll go 0. Hey, there we go. 180 was the right number. Oh, damn, Demos. That's interesting. How does that feel compared to the Alaskan trucking game that you played that you hated? Oh. I forgot to leave I forgot to close my work email. Bye. So if I put this here, oh, I see. I see. I see. So, don't take stuff out of the balls while it's in the ball holders, because it causes problems. I still don't quite know what you mean, the one. Because, I mean, if I'm installing, you know, this thing, for example, I just pull it out of the ball. I don't need to put it onto a pallet to install it into the thing. So I still have to pull the ball out of the rack, but I don't need to transfer from the ball to a pallet to then install to a thing. I guess that's fair. We'll see how my workflow ends up feeling like. I've thought about it, Demos. I haven't really. It doesn't ever really come to mind when it comes to games I want to play, but feel free to post in suggestions to try to remind me. Okay, so right, we're gonna crack these open. So we need to let's continue the this away. So hang on, these need to go. We might be on the final stream of Center Station Simulator right now. We might be. At least until the game develops further. Which reminds me, more mangoes. Mangoes. Get canned. Collect. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, but see, that's the thing I sucks, is it's one thing to grind to 1,000,000 in my off time. It's another thing to try to grind to 1,000,000 on stream. Like, I would need to constantly come up with different ways to expand and produce to have even a remote chance of the streams being interesting. But in terms of unlocking stuff and doing new things and actually progressing, we're running out of stuff to do. Because I may even still play this a little bit in my off time, but there won't be nearly as much to do on stream. Just leave that there. Water is emptying rapidly. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have the will to stop playing yet, but I will probably run into the will to stop grinding well before I make that $1,000,000. Because I mean, we've made what, 10,000 bucks since I last said we're 8% of the way, so we've made 1% in the last hour. That's gonna get old real quick. However, I am reminded we probably should focus on getting the gas station up next. After we get the mangoes in place. What am I looking for? Water. There we go. It's kind of like Hard Space Shipbreaker, actually, in that regard. That, you know, I love the hell out of that game. But as much as I enjoyed that game, my will to grind a $1 billion definitely waned over time. And I never ended up finishing that because I just didn't have the staying power to continue grinding as much as I enjoyed the game. There's only so much I can do. They did a small cross. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the crossover with the Space Engineer ships. Totally forgot about that. Alright, you done? Yeah, you done. Alright. So let's slap the mangoes for some reason. What is he actually saying? Hang on. Hi, Grandpa's grandson. I've got a reward for you. Add these 3 types of resources to my ship to receive the reward. Oh, fair enough. Alright. Oh. Bye. All right. Bye. Is that coming back anytime soon? I was panic button pushing, like, why can't I do anything? Oh god. So that's still going. All right. What do you have to say for yourself? I've been tricked. I've been tricked. Bitch is like, I got a reward for you. Give me supplies for my journey, and then fucks off into space. God damn it. Yeah, damn it. Oh, all my cans are gone. All my hard work to get cans on the shelves, gone. Anything on the plat? I'm pretty sure he's still up there. I think I can still see his plume. Nothing on the platform. It's entirely possible he's working on coming back eventually, but I still see his plume up there. It's this tiny, faint, flickering pixel, like a single pixel. But he might be gone. There doesn't appear to be anything on the couch. No. Your reward, the feeling of being scammed. Which actually kind of reminds me, I am currently listening to an audiobook called Dungeon Crawler Carl, and it's pretty amusing, very hilarious, and the announcer voice that he uses to do the dungeon rewards is like one of the achievements is not dying against an elite boss. And the announcer's like, reward? You didn't die. That's your reward. What else did you expect? Doing a little cleanup. So I'm making a decent chunk of cash right now. However, I'm running slim on products to sell. I have no more canned goods. All I have left is water and candy, and then whatever's here. So until I restock, I'm gonna quickly start. I'm gonna quickly start slowing down. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, there's no reward. If there was a reward, like say for example, if it was monetary. I didn't notice, however much he might have given me. We'll just wait to see if he ever comes back. Maybe the rocket comes back and has stuff in it. Who knows? But let's go ahead and buy a gas station and see what we need to do for that. Like, do we just get a gas station? Do we have to go install it? Do we have to go run it? Do we just have it? Gas station, gas station, gas station, gas station, gas station, gas station, gas station. We have to pave it ourselves. Alright, good thing I have some asphalt ready to go. So that's what this big open space is for then out front, is for the gas station. Hopefully I have enough asphalt. These guys. These guys are not ready yet. Oh, they are ready. Okay. We are very close to 50 of each of these. Very close. Asphalt. Where'd I put my asphalt? Put my asphalt there. So then the question is going to be, how much other crap do I need to install? Because there were no gas station parts that I can remember seeing in the installation doodad. Had to reload after the 10. Okay. Ooh. Okay. This is gonna be a lot of fucking asphalt, isn't it? Oh, it's gonna be a lot of asphalt. That was what, 33 asphalt for one row. And it looks like we're gonna have yay many rows. Cool. Cool. Alright. We need to go make more asphalt. So I think I'm going to need to install those other two doodads. So let's do this. Let's start moving some of the workbench stuff because we're pretty solid on what we need there. So you come with me. Okay. You can go there. Balls. We need copper, gold, silver, aluminum, cobalt. Noises! Sparkle just subbed. Thanks, Sparkle. Appreciate it, Sparkle. 41 months. And I know that I know we've skipped a few. Silver, aluminum, cobalt, copper, gold. And we also need plastic. It's really all we need in terms of stuff at the crafting doodad. Did I not remember to announce myself again? Dang it. Thanks, Sparkle. Oh no. I just noticed the breathing, the one. I didn't see that because I was focused on the tubes. But that breathing pile is real unnerving. Oh dear. Twin has been streaming this whole time and told no one. Indeed. I would say Trix probably has the Twitch app installed, which probably properly notifies people. Unlike the website, which doesn't as reliably. So I'd guess she probably got like an actual pop-up alert on her phone. So let's do more moving things. We need ball. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh, right. This is the 100 ball. I don't even have Twitch on my phone. I don't bother. If I'm gonna be listening to Twitch streams or whatever, it's gonna be on my computer. It's true. You get the Steam announcements. I do not trust that this workbench would retain those materials, so I'm transferring them. Especially not after losing all the materials in the tube. Pretty sure it does not retain them. We can test it, just to have confirmation. I'll leave something in there. Here, one cable can stay in the other one, because it's the cheapest. No, not one elite card. No, thank you. That will not be my test bed. I've never had such a notification prompt, Demos. Twitch does alert if I have a Twitch tab open, and if I am actively looking at it, I will see the pop-up of someone starting their stream. But not any other method. Huh. Yeah, I've never gotten that prompt. Or if I did, I denied it like literally everything else, because why the hell would I want websites to notify me of things? I might have just denied it on habit. I mostly deny it on habit because it's like, you know, this shady news website that you just visited wants to alert you to things. I'm like, why the fuck would I do that? I was looking to see how stupid your article was, thank you very much. Okay. All that's left then is these 3 elite cards, which need to be very gingerly carried over to the other side. There we go. And then we can disassemble this thing. Ah! Even better. Impossible when there's stuff inside. At least there's a warning for that. Okay, and then we can get rid of these, because we'll be moving these in a moment. And this. I've debated to switching to Firefox. I have so much invested in Chrome, and I like the convenience of Chrome's account. I know Firefox has something similar, but I just like the convenience. Okay, that's transferred. We need to make more of these and get asphalt going. I totally forgot about that. I need sand for asphalt. So let's go get sand. Before I get too distracted. Because then we can at least get some asphalt moving. Yeah, there's no dude. There's no dude, there's no reward. He's gone. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Yeah. Distractions. Distractions. I has it. Alright, and then let's get some more stone going. Reward might show up next time I load. Who knows? Okay, let's get some asphalt started. And then we need to make these things. I can set up the milling machines later, because it's probably going to take me some time and effort, just like these things, to figure out how I want them to look and where I want them to be. So I think I'll stop expanding the workshop for the moment. We've got it moved, which is good, because that clears out this space. The only thing I haven't accounted for yet is where I want my smelters to go. So what I might end up needing to do is figuring out my milling machines first. Because if I expand out one more block that direction, then that will leave me more building space to possibly have a third one of these. And I might be able to split the milling machines into 2 rows of 5, which then might leave space for cracking this wall open to go to another room for cement, or for the smelters, yes. I don't know yet, though. This is more sand. Oops. It's fine. It's fine. I just need... I need these to get out of here. Hang on. You. Continue cooking. You. Sand buckets. So, I need to put some thought into how I want the smelters to work and where I want them to be. I know I need some space for them, but I don't know how and where yet. But what we will do is we will put... actually, let's do... Maybe we do a half and a window. Just for funsies. Oh. I scooted that one too far over. Just for funsies. That kind of sort of fits. There's a little gap there. I'll think about it. But it's a workshop, and we'll have a little sign for workshop. Alright, so let's build the thingy for the tube. Tubey furnace. So we need main block. I think we need 2 frames, and then we need like 7 central tubes and like 4 resistances or something like that. There's a lot of parts here, but let's do what we can. Motor, cable. That's nice having those handy. That's real nice. We'll just make 2 of them at once. It's fine. And then what do we actually need? 2 chassis, 4 resistance, 4 central tubes. Okay, that's fair enough. So these are the frames / chassis. This shit's getting overwhelming. Let's go install. Oh, right. This is the second one. Okay. More buckets, more asphalt. More asphalt. Also, this will be the last harvest of the grapefruit and the pineapple. Second to last harvest of the grapefruit and the pineapple because I can't count. Alright, back to this. We need the outlet frames, 2 of these. And then we need the outlet tube. Oh boy. Let's do the 2 reservoirs next. Iron card motor cable. Fair enough. Now for the tricky bit. 4 of each of the tubes and the resistances. I mean, the good news is the asphalt cooks fast enough that it's done well before we get the next stage done. I'm out of bits and bobs. All right. Do for a little bit. We need more materials. Oh dear. Let's do the other round of these. That's the 4. Okay, we need more materials. I mean, I have some, but we also need to cook up some. And then, do I have... What do I have for... I don't have very much for spare balls. Fair enough. There. Iron. I have not tried opening the 10th. However, on previous nights, I have tried opening the next days well after midnight, up to like 1:30 p.m. or a.m., and I still have not gotten it. So let's try it, and then we can do a save and load. Yep. Do I have anything in progress that will be interrupted by save and load? No, I do not. However, I forgot to remove my escape key. I need to install that again. There we go. Save. Oh, is it not? I thought it was. No, I've gone as late as like 1:30 a.m. and I still have not been able to open the thing. So you might be right on the save and relaunch game. I have left my ball over there. Okay, so let's get these installed over here. Then we need the resistances, which is just straight up copper. Okay, I hope that's 8. I was kind of sort of counting. Hey, alright, we got 8. Okay, so that's built. I didn't even test to see if the balls could hold these parts, but it tends to not be able to hold the bigger parts. Okay, so now we gotta fill these things up. Sand. Stone. Right. Did you break? I think that one broke. I've never had them break before. Oh. That's the first time I've ever had them break. Ever. Curious. It's even still making the crushing sound effect. You can pick up the ingot, or you can pick up the input after it's started. But that's not even close to what I was doing. It broke when I picked up the output after it was complete. Let's get myself back on an even number. So the only thing I did differently there that I don't normally do is I was holding E to pick up all the things. Normally, I hit E individually to fill them, and then I hit E individually to empty them. But you're not picking up the input because there's no input to pick up after it's completed. So it's doing something else by holding. So I'm holding E right now. And that worked. Manual E for input. Oh, right, this is full. Put some of those in there. Put some of those in there. Get these things cooking. Okay, so then stone holding E to place them. That seems to have solved it. I know E can double tap because it there's normally a delay after holding E before the rapid fire starts. But that delay before the rapid fire starts seems to be happening on specific time ticks. So if you press and hold E right before that time tick is about to start, it will double tap E because it's preparing to hold, instead of giving like a set, like 1 or 2 second window or whatever before it starts rapid firing. So sometimes you press E and it immediately starts with the rapid fire. And I have had some issues with that, but nothing like machines breaking like that. Like all those times that you mentioned having issues with the first foundries, never had that problem because I was never really holding E when doing those machines. And even then, I'm trying to replicate it right now, and I can't. So something's going on. Right, full. Might be nice to have these in a big line rather than my curve situation. I like the shape of the curve situation for how it fits in the workshop, but it's not as great for actual workflow rather than being able to walk in a straight line back and forth. Okay, so you're talking about doing this? Ah, I see. Yep, and I just did it again through the cone. So that's where the difference is because I'm not normally looking at the cone when I'm inputting. And even then, I still got the output and the machines didn't break. So I got the stone back, but it didn't break the machines. Which is even more interesting because If that doesn't break the machine, then there's even more something different causing the problem that actually breaks the machine. If you can steal the input and it still works. Well, that's nice. Having multiple asphalt producers. I like it. I like it. How much stone do I need? I don't need much stone. I do need sand, though, so I should probably go and get some sand. Just a pure chance to break. That's really strange. I mean, there's got to be a very specific trigger, and it might just be, you know, a bit of effort to figure out what that specific trigger is, because it's not specifically the trigger of pulling the input out, because I did that and I didn't break it. So there's something else causing it, and I don't know exactly what. But again, I never broke the foundries either, but I've seen it reported, including yourself, so I know that there's a problem. I just have no idea how to break it because I can't break it. Everything was working fine for me. Okay, so those are all effectively full. I still need to do the clay, but I don't need cement at the moment. So those are good. These are producing quickly. So hopefully we'll be able to get some progress on the gas station. So we're going to keep cranking through these. See how far we can get with the gas station. But when did it get fixed? Because I was using spheres to pick up the ingots from day one on those wood fire smelter foundry things, and I never had a problem. And I was using a line of 5 of them and holding E to pick up all of the ingots and like that, the whole shebang. I was doing all of that, and I was never breaking them. So again, I think there's a specific scenario to cause the problem, and I don't know what it is. And now that it's fixed, of course, I can't test it. Why am I picking this up with this ball? Out of habit, really, because this is how I would do it before. Because then I would use this to transfer to the pallet. I forgot I have a whole separate process now. Let's go ahead and empty all these pallets out and get them deleted. And then clear out some more space. So we need all of our... these... Oops, that was a silver ingot. There we go. See, that's where I'm saying there's a different specific trigger, and clearly it fixed it. So Dev knew what the specific trigger was and fixed it. But again, I did not break my foundries by using the ball to pick up ingots. So that specifically was not the bug. It might have been, whoops, it might have been a timing thing, and maybe I was just not running into the timing thing. But it wasn't purely the act of using the ball to pick up the ingots. Okay. So now we've got 50. Pineapple. Produce pineapple for me, please. So again, we'll load this up with all of them wherever we can. Let's leave those there, it'll be fine. This is going to be a process that I'm not ready to do right now. So that'll happen later. But I do want to replace the trees first. Oh, that's kind of neat. The spinning pineapple machine. I didn't notice that before because I think the pumpkin. Ah, okay. I see what it's doing. I only remember seeing the pumpkin was a singular large pumpkin spinning in the middle there. But it's doing kind of what the Draconic Infuser from Minecraft does. Is it puts all of the component elements together and then spins them until they shrink together into a single unit. Neat. We've already got 5. Great. Okay. So that's happening. These I don't know what to do with those yet. Slap them in the store. The only 2 produce available in my store currently will be a pair of grapefruits. Done. So we have 3 cubes. That's actually more cubes than I remember doing, but 3 cubes. We have 3 cubes. I don't know, let's do cherries, because why the hell not? Yeah, it's hard not to do just water and candy, because it's so hard to keep up with all the fruits. In theory, it will be less hard with all of these. Actually, can I... No. When they're installed in the duplicators, you can't pull them out. Because they're counted as installed in a machine. I see. Alright, Demos. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. And I will consider Alaska Truck in the near future. Maybe that can be my Christmas game, is driving Winter Alaska. Okay, so let's go install the cubes again. Get these going. So for winter games, or for Christmassy themed games, I don't know much in the way of Christmas themed games, honestly, because there's not much. I know last year I attempted to do Cthulhu Saves Christmas, and I didn't care for it that much. And there aren't very many Christmas themed games in general. But there's a lot of Christmas updates to games. So I know we're kind of thinking this Friday, the Christmas Phasmo update. We could do the Alaska Truck game, which will be driving in winter. I could do Snow Plowing Simulator, because that's moderately thematic. Other than that, I don't actually have very many ideas. So I'm looking for ideas. If anyone has ideas, that'd be great. I don't know. I don't know what would go here. I guess I could put planks here as my last kind of semi-critical component because they're needed for building on occasion, but mostly not. I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. Put canned mangoes there. It is an idea. As a reminder to trust no one. Alright, let's go slap the asphalt out there and see how far this takes us. It should take us 2 more rows. Okay. At the very least, we need another row. I think... So judging on how far this one goes out, it's what? 2 more rows, maybe? We got this row, maybe this row. Could go out 3 more rows. Actually, this candy cane and the line of where the stairs are, I think it actually goes all the way out to here. It might even install on underneath these candy canes. So that would be... what, 4 more rows? Maybe 3? So we need another 60-something asphalt, if not a little bit more. That's not too bad. Considering we're producing 12 at a time now, that's not bad at all. I'm gonna need more stone soon here. So what else to accomplish for tonight? We've moved the workbench, the workshop. I may revisit the idea of expanding out for the milling machines and the smelters a little bit later tonight, depending on how much time I've got, which is not much, half hour-ish, give or take. I could expand the water production. Candy's fine. Might even leave candy exactly where it's at. Just might need to install storage space for the candy. Flour's good. I did that in my off time. So I think the major things to do now are water production and canning expansion while we work on this whole process, because there's going to need to be a lot of these. I've already had 20 pineapples. Lovely. So assuming 1 per fruit type, these things are fairly sizable, but I mean, it's the size of a little bit bigger than 1 of these crop plots, so that's not too bad in terms of installation size. So I could easily fit more in here if I were to use the exact same space for crop duplication. So we could do, I don't know, maybe 4 per row, keeping roughly the same spacing. These are so much wider though, so I can't do this same spacing. Really hesitant to tear these down because I work so damn hard on them. But who knows? Howdy, Kinder. Things are going well. We got a lot going on. don't have enough stone in that one. Alrighty, Kinder. I know you got your work and stuff. Right. I need the harvest first. That Kinder. That is quite the statement, the one. Quite the statement. Alright, so envisioning. Maybe here. Huh? Okay, hang on. Envisioning. Acting. Okay, so we need to go this way. Dead center. Okay. It's a beard face. I got one of those. I got a beard face. How's it going, beard? Ooh. Good luck on the exam. I'm sure you did great. Ah, noises. Hi, Paige. Hi, Paige. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. 43 months. 43 months is a heck of a time. How goes it, Paige? I'm doing peachy keen. I'm enjoying my current addiction. Okay, so spacing. If we do milling machines, do you want to do? Let's do 45 this way. Yeah, let's do 45 this way. So milling machine, we'll do you here. Probably. Let's do. Trying to figure out exactly how I want this to work. Because I can easily squeeze them. But can I squeeze them enough to make it usable? I cannot. Dang it. So close. It's very cramped. I don't quite care for it to be that cramped. And then you can go like right there. Okay, that's plenty of space. Plenty of space. It's a little cramped. You kind of bounce yourself off. You kind of pinball your way through these things each time, but that's okay. Yes, the items rolling under the milling machine is a little bit obnoxious. I kind of wish they had a bigger hitbox under there. Or at the very least, the items. I don't know. I don't know if it's like if there's no hitbox or collision under there, or if there's, something else that allows the items to roll under. But that is obnoxious. Yes. Thankfully I only almost lost one item under there instead of like a full loss. The first time I did it, I definitely learned to drop them much further away afterward. Which is going to be a problem, considering how close together these are. I'm going to have to grab item and move away to drop it. So this isn't even going to be very efficient. So grab item, move away to drop, grab item, move away to drop. That's going to be not really very efficient at all. I think we need to rethink this layout. Because it'll work. Also, I realize they're spacing these much further away from the wall each time. The only way to not space them against the wall kind of at a funky angle like this is to have them not overlap. which is unfortunate. All right, Paige, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your manga. Put a pallet on both sides. Interesting. Definitely not space efficient though. But I'm assuming the pallet then lets you walk over the pallet. Well, not really, not necessarily, because the pallets are like this. This is the typical height of a pallet, so you'd have to walk like this to walk over them. So no, that doesn't work. Okay, install. I'm out. So it does go out to here, I just did not have my count right. I think I'm literally one asphalt short of finishing this. Cool, that's fine. It's after midnight now, okay. So we cannot open. Savey. I'm gonna go do a full relaunch, just in case. Main menu was enough, fair enough. Hey! Purple ball! Hooray! Crack you open again. So, this is the second purple ball then? Because we got a purple ball on the first day. And then an orange ball on the 8th day, I think. And then 10th day is another purple ball. It was orange on the first day, so we got 2 orange balls and then a purple ball. Okay, good. Okay, so I need an orange ball that's currently outside. We're going to keep producing these because I need them for upcoming solar panels. However, I think this is enough. Stone, asphalt, there we go. So let's install this and then see if this is enough. And then see what the next phase might be. I like how we're just paving over the entire fucking desert though. Install. Aha! Oh, goodness gracious. It is a total of 300 steel plates and steel girders. 100 for each segment. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. So that's a chore. I mean, there had to be some use for steel girders and steel plates other than the robot asking for steel plates. These things, which just got released, by the way, needing steel plates. Nothing else needed steel plates up until these things got released. And then steel girders to sell in the store. Yeah, robot needed steel plates. That's it. There hasn't been any other need for steel plates in the entirety of the game other than the robot's ask, which is also a relatively new addition. I think that was the last major update. Oh, we should look for gift on the platform from Robot. So, oh, hey! Um. Hmm. So he's back again. There's no reward, but he's asking for new stuff. New stuff that I should be able to do relatively easily, because I have all of those things. So maybe we try to figure out what the reward actually is. Like, is he paying me cash? 'Cause I don't see any gift that he left. Okay, let's do this. So we've got iron and aluminum. Iron and aluminum. And then we need an orange ball specifically to limit the 100 output. And he wants girders, so we'll start with girders. And then while that's cooking, we'll work on this. These. Actually, that probably can't, because it probably requires iron, and I probably need iron. Lots of iron and aluminum, and all of the thing. Okay. So this is a bust. I don't like these. I don't know exactly what I want to do with them yet, but I don't like them. But I'm thinking, for the purposes of smelting, that maybe we crack open this wall and then go 2 in and do another similar room this size. And then we'll do 6 smelters total, 3 on each side. Because these are roughly one square in size. Yeah, the first 100 that you fabricate of the electronic cards is nice. But then they go really quick once you realize you've got access to a lot of them. Oh, look, we got pineapples. Let's throw some pineapples out for sale. Pineapple. A lot of pineapples. What? Stop. So even with the rapid fire E, it still frequently misses things on the trees because they're so narrow and have such a limited hitbox on them. So that's mildly obnoxious. Let's fill the store with what I can. So I got zillions of planks, so I might as well do that. Lemon trees have no collision? Huh. Lemons and limes. There's some collision in here on these are clementines, I think. The collisions exist. There's a little bit of collision on the clementines. The lemons and green lemons don't have collision. The orange, I don't think, had collision. These don't. Apples have a little bit. These don't. These have a big collision. The kiwis. Very big collision on the kiwis. These have a collision, which is pomegranate. These have a big collision. So I unintentionally put all the items with big collisions together and all the ones with little collisions together. very unintentional. Pineapples. So they stop producing as soon as you take the cube out, which is also interesting. So you can't call the cube with your remote controller when they're installed. And if you take the cubes out to use them, it needs to be turned back on again. So I think there could be some usability enhancements to these things, perhaps. It does stop when you remove the cube and you have to turn it back on again. And you have to specifically choose what you're turning it on to. Like I had to pick the pineapples again and start the button. When you reload, it stops too. That doesn't shock me. Not everything stops when you reload, but I know the water stops. I know the candy stops. I think the canning stops. Probably most of it stops, and I just haven't paid that much attention. Okay, so how far along are we on this? We have 11. Okay. I'm going to take that, because I'm curious what his reward is. Okay, girder's in. This can go back to the Fabricating. Egg on your face is your reward. Get egged. Okay, does that continue? Yes. Alright, and then what else do we need? We needed 65 flour and stone. So, do I have T65 flour? Which one of you is T65 flour? Which color is that? T65 is pink. Okay. Pink flour. I got. How much pink flour do I need? 25, I think it was. So 3 boxes. Am I out of candy? Let's go fix that. T65 flour, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm way out of candy. Oh dear. And I'm running low on water as well. Okie dokie. Do the water later. Okay, so we need the stone. Okay, it's 50 stone, and then we need the flour. And I'm going to do this carefully because I want to see if we can tell what the reward is as soon as I put it in. So. We're making sales, so it's gonna be hard to tell exactly. But oh, it only. Yeah, okay. I see what it did. I was being dumb. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so that's 9, that's 18. So 25. So we're at 5480. 54,852. 56,652. So it's about $1,000 reward for all those things. It's probably more than that, but I don't feel like mathing. So that's cool. So not as exciting as I had hoped. It is another revenue stream, which is good. But at $1,000 a pop, it's not really fantastic compared to the million that we need. Okay, these are all empty. I can't do any more. That's fine for now. Alright. Gas station is not gonna happen right now. True, if that value goes up each time, and it's, 500 first run, and then 1,000 second run, and then, 2,000, maybe if it keeps doubling, that'd be great. Maybe it just goes up by 1,000 each time, that might even still be good. But at $1,000 a pop, it's not remarkable. I do, now that you mention reloading, I do believe I read a thing that robot comes back every time you save and load. So let's save and load and see what his next ask is. Because if we can do it and then figure out if we're going to get paid more each time, that'd be great. It might also be dependent on what you're sending. So it might just be a set value for each item type. Nope, he's gone. Curious. Robot's missing. Robot's missing. Maybe he's got a timer as well. Let's find out. Nope, that's not the right button. That was the debug button and not the exit menu button. Hey, Gila. Nope, robot's still gone, so he's got to have a timer as well as save and load required. Because yeah, he's still gone. All right. Well, that also means that you can't cheese it, and you can't make more money more quickly. It's fine, I guess. Okay, so this is gonna take a while. So let's stop this. Cancel. Oh, right. It wasn't even running in the first place. Let's take this. And we'll just leave that there. It's fine. So how's about we make more? Make 2 more. Iron, aluminum, card, cable, plastic. Can do those things. I need a ball around here to transfer items more easily. You. Okay. Let's do those. Extractor storage is going to be a pain in the ass. Let's do the head next. Elite guard. Motor. Cable. Aluminum. Cobalt. I'm gonna need another elite card, aren't I? Yep, I need one more elite card. Oops, wrong one. The other purple one. Alright, one more head. Elite card. Cable. Motor. My cobalt went wild. And then we need the rotation support, aluminum card, and 4 motors. Cobalt gone wild. Alright, and then we need 5 each of the extractor storage, the support bars, and the doors. Would be nice if there was a faster way to do these. Yeah, more of the make 5 at a time would be great, yes. Oops. Nope, I gotta stop that. I gotta stop right-clicking. Right-clicking is not the answer to pull these out. Never mind the fact that right-clicking is the method to pull things out of most things. Just saying. We got this is the 5. This is the 5 for 1. Okay. So we need 20. Okay. One more. One more? 2 more. 1 more. 1 more. Can I Nope. Okay. We also need more components being able to fit in balls and then install from balls. Because not being able to install from balls and or transport materials from balls is kind of tricky. Oh boy. Alright. And then we need supports. I'm gonna run out of iron before I'm done with this. That's a bit of a problem. Because we're gonna need 10 of these supports, which is 50 iron, plus another 40 something iron for these. We're gonna need more iron. Oh, dang it. Well, dang it. Well, that actually kind of puts a stop to me tonight, because I'm out of iron. I don't have enough iron to finish these off. I don't have enough iron to smelt up the girders or the plates needed for any of the gas station stuff. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this game aside, stream-wise, for a while, probably for the next update. In the meantime, if I am so inclined, I will do more resource grinding and whatnot, so that next time we do stream, we'll have resources to do things. I thought I was doing great with having so many resources ready for the stream, but that wasn't even remotely enough. Howdy, Draconite, how you doing? So we need more resources, and hopefully the next update comes with some new content. It probably won't, though. Honestly, it probably won't. It's probably next update. It's probably gonna be small fixes and whatnot. So I don't know if I'm strictly gonna stream on the next update or if I'm gonna wait for the next big update. So I'm gonna finish emptying out the advent calendar as it comes. Might be that we don't even get another update until next year, because this might be their plan for updates, or to keep us occupied until the next year. So I'll probably empty those out. This is probably not going to get built, but I'll have the resources ready to build this for next time, so when we do stream it next, we'll have all the resources for this. Next stream I have $10 million. I mean, I'm not going to stop selling stuff in the store, so I might have money just in the amount of time it takes me to grind up resources, but this is not strictly the plan. But yeah, we're gonna be done with this game for the moment. I have enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm probably going to continue enjoying the hell out of it. We still have stuff to do in terms of, you know, digging this thing down all the way to the bottom, or installing all of the solar panels. I'll probably do a lot of solar panels in my off time, honestly, because I might need more power. But yeah, I'll keep doing stuff in my own time if I feel so inclined. And then next time we'll do the gas station, and then whatever else the next update brings. And yes, we have brought this game to others to enjoy the hell out of. And I'm good with that. So here's hoping their updates come at least semi-regularly, so that it's not another 6 months before I play this game again. Because it'd be nice. It'd be nice if this happened more often. But yeah, I'm done for the night. I'm done for the stream. I'm done for this game for the moment. So now we need to find a new addiction. I'll probably just keep on fiddling around in my off time, just because I'm not fully done being addicted yet. But I'm feeling a little bit of the burn and a little bit of the lack of goals left. The gas station was kind of the last remaining goal after the robot. So from here, it's just expansion of scale. And yes, for anyone who did not notice, this is the secret. I have uncovered the secret. I have uncovered the secret. I showed it at the end of last stream, I think. But for anyone who didn't catch the end of last stream or the end of this stream, this is the secret. You know, go find it yourself. It's got stuff in it. It's nice. It's nice stuff. But I'm done. Tomorrow I actually kind of have a plan of a specific game to play, so we'll probably do that. And then we'll figure the rest of the week out from there. So the one, Drakadai, thanks for hanging out. Anyone else who is still lurking out there, I appreciate y'all being there. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.